don't think this is any closer to the router now I think about it. So I thought I'd be ever closer to the router. Yes, the mailman came at about 4:30 again today, which is fine today because I'm not in a hurry. It was sunny, beautiful all day, and now it's starting to cloud up, and it's also Saturday. So I try to avoid the beach on Saturday. There's just a lot of, day, what do they call them? Day warriors. They come down here, they leave Saturday morning early in the morning and come down here to the beach, and pretty much they don't leave until they have to, to get back home or whatever, or maybe even stay over the night. So I'm not in a big hurry today because I don't like going to the beach on Saturdays unless it's Saturday morning. All right, let's see what we got today. It's box 2 from Goji Trine because I bought so much stuff from him, it had to go in 2 boxes. But that's just it. When you buy from him, you better get it while the getting's good because he's got good deals and great stuff. I mean, he's got stuff that I've never seen. This one, actually, when I first saw it, I thought it was something else. This is one of the Mars things. It turns into a humanoid robot, which I was like, oh. I don't like humanoid robots, but hey, it looks cool in this mode. So that's what the mode's going to be for me. Let's see if I can figure out which way I'm supposed to be doing this. Well, the feet are going this way, so I'm not going to think it's going to be a butt form, or like it's not going to come out of his butt. Like I thought it goes in here, but for it anyway. Guessing that goes there. But these look like the Mars ones that walk. So that's, oh, okay, I see where the little things are for it. They have lights and sounds on the other ones, and I thought that this was actually one of those. I was like, oh, I don't have those. That's because these are ones, when you see them in the box, I've seen these like at Ross before, and I really did not like them in robot mode, but they look so cool in this mode. If I can get them to stay in this mode. Probably just don't got it in the right slot yet. Probably that. I'll get it eventually. It's just coming right out of the package, so. Yeah, I was actually almost falling asleep at the computer, and all of a sudden, because I was watching the Cover Slingers, which was an hour late again today, because England's sitting at their clocks tonight, and I was just so tired, I about fell asleep. I fell asleep right after they concluded. Okay, I'll figure this out. And I was uploading some of the comic book videos I did today, which I'm going to tell you right now, one of them's not good because it was not a good comic. It was very disappointing. Okay, got to get his face together. Like the purple and the black and the orange. I don't think there's a difference of these things. Oh, they go on the side right here. I mean, because things are going to, like, get knocked around a little bit during shipping, especially the people who work at the United States Postal Service here. I'm pretty sure they play ping pong with, or football with my stuff. My patent boxes are crushed like crazy crushed. All right, so this is him. He's got a long tail, which, yeah, okay, he's a source, so sources have long tails. I guess it goes this way. All right, so his face keeps wanting to split. Pretty cool looking. All right, so that one's cool. The other one, I can't figure out how to get him to work. Oh, here we go with some Godzilla stuff. Garcia. Gojira. Hey, what's up? Okay, so let me see. It says the Monster High productions are dropping between Monday night and... Yeah, I saw that they had the cats, the 3 cats, the twin cats. I guess Torlight and someone else, and I'm like, I don't even know how much they cost, and I'm not a member to that thing, so yeah, I mean, I'm going to get them, but that's okay. I've had them in the past, so I'll be okay. This is some weird articulation. Look, it's got the tails like this. I think this is Gideron. I can't remember. I don't know all the monsters. I mean, Mothra is pretty easy. I mean, I love Godzilla, but I've got to learn the names, because one of the things is when I was a kid, they would show them on TV, and they would be like, they would change the name for the same character. It would be the same character, and it was just kind of pointless to try to learn it. Here's something I don't think this belongs to anybody. It's Sun Dragon, Safari Limited. So Safari Limited, I think they're the ones that make like unicorns and normal animals like horses and stuff, and it's just little statues basically, but they are really cool. Looks like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It's on Amazon, but Walmart and Target might have them too. $25 for Toralei and Operetta. Wait, hold on. $25 for each or for the pack? Oh, okay, no, it must be each because $49.99 for the twin cats. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm kind of happy with the Toralei I got. She's not much different than G1. Sorry, and Operetta, I never really cared for her that much. The twin cats, I after I opened them, I never really did anything with them. Thanks for letting me know. I just thought they were going to be exclusive to the online store. So yeah, if you ever play Dungeons & Dragons, this is the kind of things that we used to get for figures back in the 80s. And also, they did have action figures, but for monsters, the monsters were just pieces of plastic. Oh, here we go. Something from my childhood. Well, my second childhood. Because I really dig predators and aliens. This is one of the hunter aliens, or hunters, I think. Does he have that? Yes, he does. He has the swing action. I like that. He's also got a long ponytail. And he's got his weapons in here. So that's really cool. I'm really getting back into the older stuff again. I'd rather get the older stuff than the newer stuff, it seems like. No, the fan club just gets early access. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lady who works up there at the Super Deals who's into... She gets all the collector stuff and they sell out really quick and blah, blah, blah. And she was talking about it. Oh, here is the Krug, I think it is his name, on Star Trek, the second movie. Was it the second? I think, no. This is the third movie where they are basically the search of Spock, I think is what it was. And he dies in the end, so spoiler alert from a movie that's 30, 40, 50 years old. So I like Klingons a lot. I like Klingons, and I cannot lie. Commander Krug. He's also the guy who played on Back to the Future and many other things. So I don't know if you've ever seen the third movie of Star Trek. The fourth movie is my favorite, and for the original series, and then for the newer series, the Borg one is the best. First Contact. Absolutely, hands down, no comparison. All the other ones from the Star Trek Next Generation, sadly, are bad. Can't think of a single good one after that. Generations is okay, but it's kind of a toss-off between the two. This is something interesting. I keep wondering, like, some of these things sometimes, are these, like, borrowed properties? Like, is this like a Shogun Warrior, sort of, with a hand, a jackhammer hand? This almost looks like something from Yataman. Yataman, I'd never watched it, but I saw the stuff for it when I was a kid. I had some papers that one of my friends ordered from Japan. Like, he would order stuff through some guy from Japan somehow. The three-headed dragon. I can't remember his name. The gold plastic is super fragile. Really? It's kind of super soft. It's kind of like the plastic that's like right here you can squish it because it's poppy. I would imagine it'd be plastic syndrome, gold plastic syndrome. It's 2014. That feels a little more rigid, would I'd be really afraid. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah. I want to look at all these individually because they are looking pretty cool. But I remember they had something called Yada Man on there. Now, I wasn't in, that looks like something from Yada Man also. Wait a minute, is this Yada Man stuff? No, I'm not an expert on Yada Man. 2014, I mean, that's relatively not that old. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's probably an older one that is pretty fragile. That looks pretty cool. It's like a witch doctor. Yeah, I don't know what these are, but he's just selling them as gray robots or gray minifigures. I had a three-headed dragon from Godzilla when I was a kid, and it was hard, crumbly gold plastic. Yeah, the older plastic is suffers from gold plastic syndrome, GPS. This looks like somebody from Mazinga, or in America, Trenzor Z. Oh, that's an interesting one. That's a broken wall. Is he supposed to be kicking, or is he just come off of his base? I think he was on his base and he came unglued. You can tell these are yellowing from age. Yeah, these are really interesting. I don't know what these are from, but I was like, heck yeah! Like I think they're like about $3 to $5 for the whole thing. I'll have to see if I can Google glass it. Look at this one. Now, I used to have something called Monster City. It had like little square bases, painted robots or monsters, and pieces from the city. I think I still have that. These are kind of like that, but these are like obviously not the painted part. They remind me also of Dungeons and Dragons pieces, or you know, whenever the pieces you had to paint them yourself if you wanted to. Those are usually made out of pewter. Here's the last view. That's pretty cool. It's very Micronauts-like. Very Micronauts mixed with muscles. It looks like it's going to rain soon. It was pretty and sunny all day. A giant space turtle. That's so neat. And when I was a kid, oh, in this bag there's going to be some stuff from my childhood that they've redone since then. When I was a kid, I had pink, green, and white space something. It was like something. It was a bag of, like, you know, like army men in outer space that came from Kmart. I remember my mom got it at Kmart for me. I was like, oh, cool. They were just little figures that didn't move. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Here they do. It's in a different color. So I was like, just purple. I don't care. Whatever. Like, I figured everybody else was going to be claiming these, snatching these things up. Trez reminds me of a gun tank from Gundam. Yeah, kind of. I mean, that's probably what I was thinking also, like that, but the little goofiness to it. So I still have some of these. Like, I have the girl with the computer. I have her in pink or something, I think. I definitely have one of these in my house somewhere. It's green or white. And I have a Chewbacca dude. This is like it looks like a Chewbacca. And mine is pink. So mine were pink, green, and white. And maybe some gray. I don't know. Maybe they did 3 colors. So these are the 3 that I remember. Also, yeah, the little robot. I have this one inside somewhere. I think this was one of the ones I've seen more recently when I was going through stuff. Star Patrol. Yeah, but when I was a kid back in the 70s, they had a bag of these, and they were kind of like, you know, going for that Star Wars vibe, you know. So they just made like a bag of these, and they come in like like 2. Like I said, mine were green and pink and white. This is like the Darth Vader, I guess. This is like your basic super or basic hero, like Buck Rogers or something. Here's your Dark Lord. Here's your Chewbacca dude. And then here's 2 different. Sorry. I just ate really quickly because after so I was falling asleep and I heard this thud. I was like, what did you cats do? And I woke up, and when I got to the door, the mailman was driving off. He left a package on my door or my step. So I always wanted to get those Monsters in My Pocket figures. That's way past my time. That's like 90s, I think. I think they're like an evolution of the muscles, I guess. Were they painted? Because I know muscles were like these. They weren't painted, except muscles were more rubbery, like erasers. I had a few muscles, and my friend Curtis, or Sputnik, he had a lot of them. He was big into it. I think he gave me a few of his extras, like his doubles. I've had this one before, but I don't know what happened to mine. This is from Toy Story, and also it kind of looks like something from the Terrons from Super Joe. So he's so cute. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. My cats are over there being jealous, and I'm playing with toys instead of petting them. My cats are like, no, we deserve your attention, only us. Man, this thing is full. I grew up in the late 90s and 2000s. No, I don't think they were painted. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could. I mean, I think I've seen them before, but there's also something I'm also maybe thinking of too that's why I was a little bit confused. All right, so here's something that it kind of goes with something I already have. I have, from McDonald's, they had, it wasn't Wile E. Coyote, I think it was Daffy Duck was the Batman, and Superman was Bugs Bunny, Wonder Woman was the Petunia Pig, and I think I want to say the Flash was Wally Coyote. Not Wally Coyote. Taz? Oh my gosh, I have them inside somewhere. Oh, so Daffy Duck has become Shazam in this reiteration. I don't know if these are from Space Jam or what, 2023? Oh, they're probably from Space Jam. But that's cool. I mean, they remind me of the things I still have from McDonald's. And this one, Tasmanian Devil, is Aquaman. That's a weird combination. I would imagine it'd be Aqua Duck if you're going to make an Aquaman. And Shazam, why is he Shazam? I don't know. It's just a weird thing to think about. Wally Coyote, I can kind of see me being a Batman. The Flash is the Tweety Bird. Okay, that means something different. And hey, he's reprising his role as Super Wabbit. So that's cool. There's something that goes on this. It's probably Taz. Here we go. That is so strange to see Tasmanian Devil as something from the water. I don't know. And then Wonder Wabbit, or Super Wabbit. I think I'm thinking, okay, I'm trying to think of Captain Carrot. When they did just a lot of animals, they did Super Squirrel is what it was. Green bat suit. Oh yeah, I definitely remember the green bat suit whenever he was trying to flap his wings to try to soar and down onto, off of one of those mini things up there. Oh yeah, see, I don't want to get into this stuff right here, but I mean, I love these guys. I think they're called the Pteron. No, I just said Pterons. The Triceratons, I think. Is that what they're called? This is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I think, is this from the NECA ones? No, it's from Playmates. Okay, I thought it was from the NECA ones. Okay. Well, he's really super articulated for a Playmates one. But I don't know if the Playmates did a deluxe version or whatever. But yeah, I like the guys with the Triceratops. I started liking them actually in the, I don't know, it was the Mega Constructs ones when they were making those. I was like, oh man, these are awesome. And that's probably why I got like, oh, I got a figure inside that I'm going to put him with. Because he's also a Triceratops, but he's from a different series altogether. A very expensive series. like I can't remember what it was, but it was, yeah, this is cool. Look at, he's got double joints in his legs. He's got joints at his feet. This does not seem like a Playmates toy. That's pretty amazing. Playmates released some 2-packs and figures that had a lot of articulation. Well, I remember they did the, I forgot what they call them, like they're 6-inch turtles. But I thought they only did the turtles and maybe they did Bebop and Rocksteady. But I got the turtles and I was like, these are just too big. I was like, you can do this without making them so big. But I did get all 4 of the turtles at that time. And they come with like, the base was a sewer manhole cover. So maybe from that line, I don't know. What year is this again? Playmates, Canada, 2021. Wow, that's way later than the ones I'm thinking of. Because I got mine from Toys R Us, and Toys R Us has been out of business way before that. Well, I mean, at least Toys R Us has been out of business almost a decade now, it seems like. All right, there's some more stuff. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, here's another Turtles. This is the one I'm thinking of that's one of the expensive companies. And the only reason I got it was because it's glow in the dark. And the rest of this is bubble wrap. All right, so I'm a huge fan. Ooh, it was only $3. I didn't know I paid $3. No, I paid more than that, like $16. I like the original Turtles and the repros. Yeah, I've been getting the repros, but I didn't get the repros Turtles without the, I got the ones with the locker backs, what are you gonna call them? Because I just think that's a cool feature. I like the, was it 2012 Turtles? The ones that, they look so much like they were really, like their feet and hands reminded me of the 80s Turtles before the cartoon. So it was like a good combination of the two. And I felt like, man, I love these. These are the absolute favorite ones ever. They had articulation, good articulation. They're, you know, everything was perfect on those. I want to say it was 2012. First toys I remember playing with from my middle brother. Oh, okay. Yeah, when the first time the Turtles came out, I was in college and I was not into it. or high school and college. And I just remember I did like the comic book because it was more gritty and just different. It was kind of weird. And then my godbrothers, they're like half my age at that time, they were into the turtles, and I was like, these are kind of cool, but not for me. And when I got the Chrome Dome, there were three I like. They were mostly the robots, whatever it was, Fugitoid, the turtle robot, whatever his name is, and then Chrome Dome. And those were like the three I was like, oh, now I need those. Those are cool. And that was the first ones I ever got of the turtles because I was just not into the turtles, but I did like robots. Now I like turtles because they grew on me. Every time I play with them, I remember how Jesse and Philip used to play with them all the time. They were into those and the Simpsons and Aliens, and you know, so we had some common ground. Like I like the Aliens a lot. Yeah, this is cool. Look at that articulation. See, I got this guy in my room and I put glow-in-the-dark goo inside of him. So I was like, oh, well, here we go. He's got glow-in-the-dark body. So instead of putting water in mine, I put glow-in-the-dark goo, and then it kind of hit everything. So I'm like, that was kind of a waste. He didn't even put the little things in there. There's a turtle in there. So he's got extra fist. Lots of, oh, there's extra parts in here too. So he's got lots of floating parts you could put in there and put in water. I might try to get some of that clearer stuff and put it in there this time, like clear, glow in the dark, maybe. Nah, just clear, like that right there. Like the gel would suspend it better, I think. Let's see, articulation. So pretty good. How much are these things? I think these things are like, I don't know, I want to say $35, maybe more. In retail, maybe 40. I think these are the NECA ones. No, it's the Super 7. Okay, this is the Super 7. There's so many companies that make things now. It's like NECA and Super 7 make their Ultimates and Deluxes or whatever they call them. Look at those exposed muscles. Okay, so this is Super 7, not NECA, but very close to the same concept, I guess. His gun is a little loose in his hand. It probably is about to rain. The bugs are starting to come down and try to bite me. That's another reason I moved my table farther away from the other area. It's funny because I never lost much interest in toys. I only, a short time at 8th grade. Yeah, I think we all go through that phase. That's why I call it my second childhood. Like, I lost interest because, well, real girls. But then there was a real girl that got me back into toys. Like, one time when Christy and I were out eating, she was like, let's get a Happy Meal toy. I was like, well, that's for kids. And she's like, well, have fun. And was like, she kept on trying to teach me how to have fun again. And then there was a Batman toy in there. I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually pretty cool. And I was actually watching the Batman cartoon at the time. And that's what got me back into it too, because I was like, a Happy Meal toy? Is that cool? Like, I didn't eat Happy Meals when I was a kid, but I remember like Lego was the biggest thing, and erasers, you know, that was about all I can remember that they had. And I think I ever had a Happy Meal before that, but I thought it was pretty amazing. I remember, like I said, I wanted the Legos one. Mom went in there and said, oh, they didn't have them. I was like, oh, bummer. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we got Triceratops, I think they're Triceratons maybe. And him, that's the two turtle guys I got. These two are kind of like kaiju. Well, he's definitely kaiju. This one looks like he's the Pteron from Super Joe's. He's even got 6 legs. I think the Pteron has 6 legs. He definitely looks like he's a relative of the Pterons. That's what I feel like they got this from. The people who makes Toy Story, obviously Toy Story is based on real toys like Howdy Doody for Buzz, or not Buzz, but Woody, and then Buzz Lightyear's clearly like Matt Mason, and I feel like this is probably from the Pterons. Yeah, I mean, things have changed over a lot over the last few years. Like 20 years ago, I'd be like, I'm shopping for my daughter, you know, or my granddaughter, you know, I pretend like I'm shopping for somebody else, just acting like I'm not really interested in it. Sometimes like, oh my gosh, they got it. I remember one time, true story, I was at a Walmart, and I was so excited they had the, I call it the Ken Beach House. It's the blue beach house. I had to get rid of it because I haven't got room down here. And I was sitting on the ground looking at it in the box, like I was going, oh my gosh, this is perfect. It's a fold out, you know, it's all blue instead of pink. And I was like, oh, this is freaking awesome. And some guy was walking by, so like, yeah, that's what you need. And he walked off. I was like, all right, Karen, really? And that's when I was like, I don't care what you think. And that's when I realized I don't really care anymore. Some random guy just says, yeah, that's what you think. That's what you need. Like, all right, whatever. All right, so I don't know. Let's see. There's a lot of really good stuff here, and I am very stoked. So I just need to classify it. Like, I do have some predators I need to put with them. I missed that one. Like, she was being judged when they were friends for years. Yeah. So probably your first Gundam was Gundam Wing, I'm guessing, because that seems like that was the big explosion in America. I knew Gundam before Gundam Wing, back in the late 80s, because a friend of mine found them at Hungates, and he's like, these are so cool, let's go get one. He got one, and then I got one later, because I was like, that's expensive. And I was like, after I saw him put it together, I was like, this is really cool, and I decided to get one. Oh, my eyes are, it's like so much pollen out here. My eyes are like getting cloudy out here. So that one looks like it's just right. Like it's everything. I could try to transform him. I'm not gonna like his transformation. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Yeah, I know exactly where I want to put him. Gundam Wing was the first I heard of, but it was like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's whenever most people in America heard about Gundam was Gundam Wing. And it was really kind of weird at first because people kept saying, yeah, I like Gundam Wing this, Gundam Wing that. I was like, it's not Gundam Wing this, it's Gundam. Gundam Wing is just one of the many. I remember a friend of mine kept on saying Gundam Wing, Gundam Wing. I was like, it's not Gundam Wing, it's Gundam. And it's just, since Gundam Wing was the first one, he thought they were all Gundam Wing. Like, I like Gundam Wing G, and I like Gundam Wing. It was just frustrating. It's like Dragon Ball Z. It's like there was Dragon Ball before there was Dragon Ball Z, and everybody seems to only know about Dragon Ball Z. I had the 1989 video cassette, you know, it was like a continuing picture. It was 5, I think it was 5, being 13 episodes of Dragon Ball. And when I saw Dragon Ball Z, I was like, oh, okay, bad, cool, they're back. It wasn't the same. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't funny. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna, look at that's his arm. Yeah, no, I'm gonna enjoy this as the robot. Like, he's gonna be like more like Zoids to me, because that, yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, that doesn't look even cool enough for me to waste my time on. So this is gonna be like a Zoids to me, like the other ones I have. I have the ones that have lights and sounds. You push a button and they roar and stuff, and they're smaller. They're definitely smaller. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, Mars. Like the mobile suits from Gundam Wing. The show is meh. I don't even like the G Gundam show. Panda Victory, Zeta, and the original. Yeah, I thought the G Gundam was weird, so weird. I loved it though. I loved all I loved how weird the Gundams were, I guess you can say. Oh, let's see, what was it? I'm trying to think of like the ones that were cool. There was one like a windmill. That one was just weird. But it was just clever. It was just interesting at the same time. And the American one, it's like he's a football player. Like, okay, that's what they think of Americans, a football player. This is really cool. These are the kind of things I like, are the things that nobody's ever heard of, you know? It gives me more freedom to be whatever I want it to be. Instead of people, oh, that's not what it is. You can't do that. Yes, I can. When I was a kid, I hated people, you know, being overpowering, like, oh, you can't play with it like that. You got to play with it like this. Yeah, okay. All right. Because it was a martial arts style anime, and it helped me to transition from Dragon Ball Z to epic anime. Goofy now. Yeah, I don't think Gundam is a goofy at all, really. It's some of it is like the what is that called? That everybody's. Oh, look! I just figured out what was wrong. It was supposed to be like this. I thought I was trying to do that. Why am I not getting it? It's supposed to be like this. Well, that makes more sense. What is the one that they play It's where a bunch of kids, they make Gundams, then they stick on a machine, and then they fight them, and it's just a big video game. I hate that one. The Gundam kits now, however, are really cool. It's just, the cartoon is just, ugh, I hate it. There we go. Now that makes more sense. Now that actually is pretty cool. Just G Gundam being goofy, not the others. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. The other ones, like I said, that one about, I can't think of the name of it, but it's the one where they make the machines and then they fight them inside as toys inside of a video virtual reality thing or something. Yeah, I love the Build Fighters. Yeah, Build Fighters. The anime or the actual toys, or the not actual toys, the actual kits, they're good. I love how they took older kits and they updated them. Very cool. Very cool indeed. All right, so here's, oh, cool. So he has these laser wings. Yeah, now that makes more sense. That looks great. At first I was like, this doesn't look like how I remembered it. He's got a head down there. I might just go ahead and glue it in this position, like, you know, so he can't transform. Because they're robot forms. Like, if you ever see them in the box, they keep them, they sell them in their robot forms, and they're like very put offish. That's why when I saw him in his claim sale, I was like, those are awesome. I've never seen them. And then I realized later, oh, I've seen them. I've seen them in robot mode. That's why I didn't buy them. But in this mode, if they'd have put them in this mode in the box, I'd have bought them, you know, when they were in retail. These are the kind of things you see at Ross at Christmas. The cars and these. That looks really cool. I love the colors too. They're all secondary colors, purple, green, and orange. Yeah, that's really cool. So he's a winged dinosaur. This is a little too easy to flip though. I wonder if I can lock it into place somehow. If not, I could probably do something in there other than maybe, I'd hate to put glue in there in case I ever do change my mind, but I think I could probably put something in there like clay or something to get it stuck in there. Yeah. All right, so that's what I got today, and I'm not in a hurry to get down to the beach like I was yesterday, because yesterday I was like, man, this is like the prettiest day so far. Today it was prettier earlier, but it's starting to get cloudy again, so not much. And build divers a little bit, mostly because of the references they make to the different Gundam series. I haven't rewatched it though. Once is good enough. Oh, well, I may have watched part of an episode, but I was like, I guess I was just thrown off because it's like, it's kids. It's not a real life or death situation. It's just kids that are, it was like Beyblade to me. Like, it's just not for me. I mean, it's just not my thing. Like a while ago, I was reading Dark Knight's Death Metal, Robin King, and I couldn't even finish it. It was just like, I don't know. Maybe this is what people like when they watch slasher movies and stuff, but this is not for me. I just cannot even finish this. Yeah, he can put his head back there when he's trying to, like, maybe this is how he sleeps. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, so that's how if I put him on a shelf, he'll be like that. But I don't have that many shelves. So I kind of put everything in boxes. That's how I'll put him in the box. And that's how I store them until I'm ready for them for something. All right. So I need to probably do some actual reviews. I don't know. I don't see if that's the point. Well, I don't ever seem to do reviews of the stuff I get in through the mail. But I could. Especially with the Terron. I could revisit the other dinosaur guys I got. Yep. So the girl I got, the sea monkey girl, she was $20. I thought she was gonna be $15, but I was like looking at the one at Walmart going, well, for $5 more I could have got this one. I don't know. So I don't know if you have the Laguna Blue, but I got the Laguna Blue. I think it's the first issue. They don't make a lot of her. I'm really surprised. Probably because people are like, well, I don't know why you don't like her, because she's not blue. But anyway, you don't, yeah. Yeah, I did a comparison video with the two. Oh, your wife does. I did a comparison video with the two of them, and yeah, that's why I said, well, she's not Laguna Blue in my universe. She is Sheila Sea Monkey. Because Sheila Sea Monkey makes more sense because sea monkeys were always that color of pink. Let me look at him and see if his heads can move separately. No, I thought maybe they moved down here like they do the tail moves. And these, you know, there were some prototype versions where she was actually blue. Well, I don't understand why her feet are water, like they're like clear, like they're made out of water, like Aquaman's right hand in some of the iterations of Aquaman. Then they changed the pink before the production. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. I think they're trying to get everybody one of different colors, but we already got a pink. We got Draculaura. Draculaura is going to always be pink, which kind of makes more sense. What? Which one's Latina? The Laguna Blues Latina? That doesn't make sense. Oh well. See, that's why I'm like, I don't care about the fiction now, I guess, because My Little World, they're both from Australia. Sheila is, like I said, a common name for, like, where's my cat looking at? There's me coming down the road. All right. Yeah, so that's why I try to make my own little universe, because it just, you know, I don't have to worry about somebody else dictating me what they think it means. I can be what I want to be. What are we looking at here, Tom Tom? I like the G1 show. Couldn't bear to watch the woke G3 show. Yeah, I don't think I could either. I don't even know where it is or what it is. The older one was on YouTube. It was like little shorts, and it was pretty funny at times. Like the zombie flash mob, which kind of is funny because they walk really slowly. It's like flash mob. All right, well, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. Plus, my throat is killing me right now. I canceled it recently. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's gonna get canceled because nobody cares about that stuff. It's like they just trying to destroy the will. All right, thanks. Peace.